Import bond under the law. What you need to know. Welcome to our video on import bonds under the law. In this video, we will discuss what an import bond is, why it is required, and how to get one. We will also provide some tips on how to avoid common mistakes when applying for an import bond. An import bond is a guarantee that a company will pay all duties, taxes, and fees owed to the government on imported goods. The bond is typically required by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) when goods are imported into the country. Why is an import bond required? The CBP requires import bonds to ensure that companies will pay all applicable duties, taxes, and fees. This helps to protect the government's revenue and to ensure that imported goods meet all applicable regulations. There are a few different ways to get an import bond. You can either get a bond from a surety company, or you can self-bond. Surety bond. A surety bond is a guarantee that a surety company will pay the government if the importer fails to pay the required duties, taxes, and fees. To get a surety bond, you will need to provide the surety company with a copy of your import documents, a credit application, and a fee. Self-bond. If you have a good credit history, you may be able to self-bond. This means that you will pledge your own assets as collateral to guarantee that you will pay the required duties, taxes, and fees. Tips for applying for an import bond. When applying for an import bond, there are a few things you can do to increase your chances of approval. Get your paperwork in order. Make sure that you have all of the required documents, such as a copy of your import documents, a credit application, and a fee. Have a good credit history. If you have a good credit history, you will be more likely to be approved for an import bond. Shop around for the best rates. Different surety companies offer different rates for import bonds. Be sure to shop around and compare rates before you decide on a surety company. An import bond is a valuable tool for companies that import goods into the United States. By getting an import bond, you can protect yourself from financial liability and ensure that you are in compliance with the law.